Hello and welcome to Envision. I'm Deanne Conrad, Community Relations Supervisor. We are talking with Dr. Brian Maher today. Several months ago, we discussed the need for an opt-out in the Sioux Falls School District. What is the position at this time? Where are we at with that?
Well, by the end of September, boards of education have to finalize that last budget to say this is what we're going forward with. And at the last meeting in September, our board approved a $1.6 million opt-out for the 2017-18 school year.
Now, people might remember we talked about the number $5 million.
Right.
But
right. There were a couple of things that we talked about as we were having the conversations about the opt-out. One of those things was how much do we ask for? And the number that we arrived at was $5 million. And $5 million was put in place to give us the ability to react to anything that comes out of peer based on what we're doing as a state, but also our ability to make sure that our teachers stay where they at in terms of stay where they're at in terms of being competitive for their salaries. Mm-hmm. So we look at those two things, and we look at this last year, and what we received from the state of South Dakota going forward was a 0.3% increase. Mm-hmm. Well, our teachers received a 1.75% increase in salary for the coming year. So there's that gap. And what we needed to fill that gap was $1.6 million. And that's what we asked for. The second thing that we told people during that opt-out conversation was, we'll only take what we need. So we didn't need the full $5 million this year. We needed that $1.6 million to fill that gap. So of that $5 million available, we were asking for $1.6 million.
Right, and that is, again, as you said, to provide the ability to react to anything. So if you said we needed 1.6 and then something else happened as the budget was coming together and it was 1.9 or what have you, we wanted to just be upfront and honest from the beginning.
I know it's easy to look at school districts and public entities and think that they feed at the public trough and they take more than they need. One of the things that I think is important to realize is that we left $3.4 million there that we could have accessed. I think that's another example of our Board of Education being good stewards of the tax dollars and truly taking only what they need. There is a very good rationale for why they arrived at the $1.6 million.
Okay, so the ability to go up to 5, decided on 1.6 million, and that will allow us to keep our teachers at the level of pay that is competitive.
Correct.
All right. Well, a lot of math in there. Hope you caught that all. But the bottom line is that we appreciate those tax dollars, spend them very wisely, and we'll continue to do so to provide the best quality education for our students. Thanks for joining us today on Envision.